Hey, everybody. Welcome to What's Cooking in the South. How's everybody doing tonight? I am doing awesome. My tummy is full. I am ready to talk some football. What's better than food and football? Maybe if you want to get specific, what's better than burgers and the Bucs? So let's talk a little football. I want to start this whole shindig out like I usually do, with a little segment called Food for Thought. Hey guys, all right. So, food for thought. I've been reminiscing a little bit about the first Super Bowl that the Bucs won, and not so much about the Super Bowl or that year, but I've been thinking about the year after. And I've been thinking about the way that, to be honest with you, John Gruden systematically dismantled a Super Bowl winning team, dismantled the Super Bowl winning franchise, in essence, tried to turn them into sort of the Oakland Raiders of the East. He started bringing Raiders over, and he started trying to, in essence, win with that team. It's a little bit strange, a little bit odd, and it's something that, as I've thought of, what's made me think of this is every starter's returning from last year's Super Bowl. Every single one, we have that done. That's done. Now we're working on backups, and AB is pretty important. He's basically a starter. They're going to try and get him in there. If not, Larry Fitzgerald. If not, somehow ridiculously both, but who knows? But the thing is this: when I compare the two and the way that the team is being handled, it seems so much more driven to win versus an ego-driven thing. And that's what it seemed like before to me with Gruden. It all seemed like ego. Gruden wanted it to make it all about him. And Arians seems to want to make it all about his coaches and his players. The complete opposite impression I get from Arians and Gruden, and how they just seem like complete opposites to me. Gruden, to me, came across like an egomaniac who wanted to show it was him and how great he was. And people talked about he won it with Dungy's team, so he was going to doggone it, he was going to win it with his team. It just seems like there was ego driving the machine at that point. And now it seems like a maniacal drive for championships that's driving the entire mechanism of this team. That coming from Brady. But it seems like there's this crazy, it really is almost like obsessive compulsive need and drive to win. And to me, that's what's making this such a special run, is this drive for success and this drive for championships, not this drive for recognition. And you saw Brady when after the Super Bowl, when they were like, tell me how you're feeling. He's like, let's get some other guys up here on the mic. That's what's different. I can't imagine John Gruden saying, let's get somebody else on the mic. I can't imagine that. I think that's what's sort of different in the mixture here. That's what makes everything so different, is you have Jason Light and Bruce Arians and the Glazers who are desperately trying to win more versus Gruden, who destroyed the team. Plain and simple, Gruden destroyed the team. He coached them to a championship. I will forever be grateful for that Super Bowl, and I don't believe Tony Dungy would have won it. He may have. But Gruden's arrogance destroyed what was an amazing and wonderful time in Buccaneer history. And make no mistake, it was Gruden who destroyed that franchise. So anyway, now it has just got me thinking a little bit. And that's, I guess, today's food for thought. The best way for us to get into the food for thought is to bring on the miscreants. Let's bring them in here. Miscreant number one. We've got the Professor Johnny Dean, and I'm a little confused as to what I'm supposed to do here with Matt because somehow he's in the lobby twice, but we're going to try this one. Hi, Matt.
He said he was having an issue and had to close out and come back.
Okay, well, the other one is still there for some reason. Matt, are you there? Okay, Matt's not there. Let's try the other one. Matt, are you there? We lost Matt all around. I'm not sure what's going on.
No sound. Be right back.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so Johnny, what'd you have for dinner?
I had
here we go with the it's the
I'm trying
to
do
this week
after
after week. This man's not American. He doesn't like pizza. I can't expect him to remember all the way back to dinner.
Well, American pizza's from Italy and they were Nazis, so I don't care about that. I had ham, cheese, and tomato sandwiches.
Okay. Well, there. See, that wasn't too terrible. All right, let's try Matt again. Matt, are you there? Oh. Matt, are you there? All right, we have no Matt. Whatever Matt did trying to fix it has just completely made things weird. I don't know what just happened. Anyway, guys, I want you all in the chat room. Tell me what you had for dinner. I like hearing what you had for dinner. That's what this show is about. You are at the intersection of food and football. I want to know what you had for dinner. What was that?
What did you have for dinner?
Okay, I had. Now you know that I'm on this diet that I'm on, right?
Yeah.
I had a mushroom bolognese sauce on some kind of. Let me say this: it wasn't spaghetti, but it was formed like spaghetti.
Right.
But I will tell you that it tasted very good. And if and I'll go ahead and give props. I'll send out. I'll give a free endorsement to a product. To Nutrisystem. I've lost 24 pounds in like a month and a half on Nutrisystem. So I got nothing but good things to say about it. The food has been great.
I've heard nothing but good stuff about it. I'm trying to get Tracy on that. Yeah,
the food's been good. It's just I have to admit it. It's good. And I'm lazy and it's the perfect one. It is the perfect it's the perfect for a single guy, especially. It's fantastic. So
right.
It really is. I mean,
I gotta say, you opened up with a perfect topic, man. You could go hours on that topic because I guarantee you Buck fans will talk about that forever.
Well, it's the truth, and I want to hear from you guys. And I'm going to put put the link here. If you guys, you can. You see how Johnny's on there and you don't have to be on camera. You see how it's just audio. You're welcome to do the same thing by following the link that I just sent you. But Teresa, no, I did not break the diet. Teresa said I must have broken the diet. I did not. I followed the diet. I also had, along with the mushroom bolognese, I had asparagus and broccoli and one of their chocolate or fudge shakes that they have, that Nutrisystem has, and I put cinnamon in it. And it was good.
Well, you got pizza, steak, and homemade tacos so far in the chat.
Yeah. No, we got good food going tonight. We got good food, especially the steak. God, I love steak, man. Steak is just the best. It really is. Let me try. Matt, are you there? Matt? Going once? Going twice?
Matt's going to pull his beard out before the night's over.
Matt, are you there? Nope. No Matt. Let's bring in the dude. Hello, brother. How you doing, dude?
Hey, guys. What's going on, man?
Hey, man. What'd you have for dinner?
Oh, brother. First of all, it wasn't lean cuisine or Jenny Craig. I had a high-quality calzone from some new place here in town. Pretty delicious. If you don't end your night with some ricotta cheese, are you even living? Johnny Dean, the fact that you use the word pizza and Nazi in the same sentence makes me want to punch you in the face.
Yes, exactly.
But we still love you. And speaking of love, real quick, not to bring the tone down a little bit, but we want to just go ahead and give a blanket little shout out of thoughts and prayers and love to the members over there at one of our competitive entities, media outlets. Shout out to a young lady named Daisy who's going through some tough times right now. Send your healing vibes and show them some love. If you want to know what's going on, hit me up personally. I don't want to get into that on public, but thoughts and prayers and healing vibes. That said, hey, you've got literally like 47 things to cover tonight with like bits and segments. Man, this is going to be great. Hey, Johnny, we gotta see if we can't make Rick do another one of those 3-hour tours, bro.
I know, right? Man, that was so good.
Yeah, not tonight. Won't be happening tonight. No, that was a 5-hour tour the one time. That was
look, we should accumulate them then. Every night you don't do one, we should add another hour to it until we get you up to like 6 hours or 7 hours, man.
Yes, let's not do that. That would be awesome.
A marathon.
Is Matt from Oklahoma still having America Online problems?
I don't know. Let's see. Matt, are you back? Matt?
I heard something there.
No, I think we heard from somebody else. Matt, are you there? Matt?
I'm hearing background noise there.
Yeah, I think that's from dude.
No, that's from me. I'm out back here with the crickets and the frogs, having a nice after calzone dinner smoke, waiting for quite possibly the best game show on Facebook.
Food Fight.
And the other side of that is I want to shout out, because I'm going to jump off here because I don't want to play the game because I don't want to dominate the game.
Well, we got 15 minutes, so it's not like you don't have time.
Oh, well, in that case, everybody shut the hell up and the dude's going to speak. No, but seriously, tonight isn't tonight the meme grinder?
No, that's tomorrow night. Oh, no, tonight is the meme grinder.
Holy cow. Rick, 2 words, man. You need to see if Nutrisystem has an equivalent to Red Bull, brother.
Oh, now I can hear Matt. Yeah, man, I can hear Matt laughing at me. That's when Matt comes back. He starts laughing at me.
Dude, I've been over here just pulling what little hair I have out of my head just to figure out what happened all of a sudden.
Yeah, you know what I think I need? I don't think it's that I need Red Bull. I think it's that I need, what is that jellyfish memory stuff?
That ain't going to help you get through a show.
But help me remember that the meme grinder is tonight.
Yeah, oh, yeah. There you go.
I thought jellyfish was like one of the new rappers or something.
Yeah. What is that stuff called? What is that?
I don't know. You want me to Google it?
I think you could use some direct. I know I could use some direct injection from the jellyfish. Just go out there and let it steam.
Yeah, it's funny that I can't remember the jellyfish thing that's supposed to help you remember.
I forgot real quick. Shout out to a special friend and new viewer of the show up there in Michigan, Barb. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, everybody in the comments section, do us a favor. You see Johnny Dean up above me, and of course below is me. Do us a favor and share the show. We're about to get put in Facebook jail because we share these shows so much. So any support would be appreciated. Hey, Rick.
Yes.
I do have to say the mushroom bolognese does sound delicious. My only problem with Nutrisystem is the wife put some in front of me one day, and I looked at that. I said, that's cool. So the appetizer looked good. Where's the meal?
Yeah, that's the whole thing is portion control, and that's the hard thing because I can down an entire large pizza on my own with no problem without blinking. all by myself in one sitting, and yeah, this ain't it. But you get to eat often, so that's good.
The good news is talking about portion control. I was able to knock out a 16-inch calzone tonight all by myself. How about that?
Dang.
Nice.
I'll hate to be around you in the morning. My Lord.
Was that supposed to be special? I've seen you eat, man.
Matt, at this age, Matt, it goes in the mouth, and within 20 minutes or less, just like a pizza delivery, it's already coming out the backside, brother.
There you go. There you go. Man, I had a Domino's delivered to my house today from a neighbor. They just came to the door and said, "Here," and handed it to me. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
Crazy. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to mow the neighbor's yard.
Wow, that's a heck of a neighbor.
Chat. We got a rare appearance by Mr. Philip Stragler.
Well, tell him about
Schwegler.
Hey, if anybody doesn't know who Philip Schwegler is, it's typically because our camera shots are so high we don't catch him in camera. But Philip Schwegler is, in fact, the editor-in-chief of Bucs Report. So if you read stuff on Bucs Report and you go, hey, that was pretty cool, you can thank not only the writer but Philip Schwegler for that. Also, I hear he can cook a little bit. The fact of the matter is he's never cooked for me, so I think it's still BS.
Yeah, I think it's all a myth. It's all a myth. But I got to tell Philip I think the reason Philip is here is because I've stopped. I really have not been writing any articles, so he doesn't hate me anymore. I think he's willing to come around because I'm not writing. It makes his job much easier.
I loved your articles. It reminded me of that Saturday Night Live digital shorts with Deep Thoughts with Jack Handy.
Nice.
No, but seriously,
that was a great flashback, by the way.
Dude, I still watch those on YouTube because, well, they're cool. Anyway, hey, Rick, I will be back because I am not done. I've got a belly full of calzone and a glass full of, well,
many things.
Yeah, beverages.
Yes.
I want to say thanks to both of you guys on screen, besides Rick, for all the support you guys do across all.
Yes, absolutely.
I want to say a special thanks to Johnny Dean. Gave up mowing the yard today. That's a beautiful thing. Good job. Good call, Johnny. You're too old to be pushing a mower. Want to shout out to everybody at Bucs Report. Evan Winter, Peter Blake, Ray Kennedy, Joshua Cole Allen, Nick Citro, Old Salty Buck, dude, Harry the Greek, Jacob Charnow, my God, Tanner Suarez, holy crap, who are we forgetting, man?
Blake Anthony? Did we get a Blake Anthony in there?
Tree, Mr. Smarty McSartenstein. But no, seriously, great job as always. Love the new graphics. Love the new intro. Love the fact that I feel like I'm sitting in the kitchen with you or something, even though we're not.
You're in the captain's galley. What are you talking about?
Captain's galley. Well,
yes.
I am going to go launch a ship, and I will be back after the food fight. Gentlemen, please step away from the screen. Don't get any food on the screen. Enjoy yourself. May the best man win. And Joshua Cole Allen's coming all the way from Boston to keep the crown. He's defending the championship.
Am I launching a ship? Are you about to poop? Is that what that's all about?
That's what he said.
Okay.
I mean,
thanks for letting us all know that. We appreciate all that information.
I think the launching of the ship could have been just left at that, but hey, thanks for expounding.
I think it could have been left prior to that, but you know.
Man,
here you go. Here's what you can answer to. Hey, Teresa, how you doing?
Hi, how are y'all?
Hi. Hey, good. Teresa. I'm good, but dude has to poop, so he's got to go.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody poops. Okay.
Not everybody talks about it in front of like the entire internet, but you know, man, it's all good.
He hasn't given you the scripture of it yet.
It's all good.
I'm not giving you play-by-play. My God.
Yeah. Thank you for not saying blow by blow.
Blow by blow.
Right.
Good one. All right. I'll check back later. Teresa, thank you for the support as always. Shout out to the Buccaneer invasion in Atlanta. Shout out to everybody down there in the comment section. And again, send some healing vibes over to a young lady named Daisy. She's going through some tough times right now.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks, dude. Hey, Teresa, what'd you have for dinner?
Chicken tortilla soup and lemonade.
Ooh,
And lemonade.
I'm psychic.
very nice. Very nice. Matt, what'd you have for dinner?
I told you I got a free Domino's delivered.
Oh, that's right. Simmer down, Sparky. Simmer down.
I wonder if they got the wrong address and just gave it to me for the hell of it. Because
Holy cow, man. Holy cow, you're a little touchy tonight about that pizza, aren't we? I mean,
It's just odd.
Oh, it was Domino's.
everybody's getting in their feelings today.
Last time somebody bought me a drink was like 1986, so it's been a while since anybody was social.
Somebody bought you a drink? Yes, what was his name?
Oh,
thank you.
Hey, Philip Schwegler, you keep talking. What did you eat tonight?
Yeah, Philip, that's always going to be interesting. What did you have? I think the winner of all time is Matt saying Pop-Tarts, but
Yeah, it was awesome.
That was a good night.
Yeah.
That was
So back to my original food for thought. Okay, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about Gruden. I want to talk about the fact that it's been on my mind a lot lately about how Gruden really quickly dismantled the Super Bowl team and how by the end of the next season they were a shell of what they were previously, and the coaching staff started to leave, and everything just disintegrated. And yeah, I mean, Monty Kiffin left. Just everybody left. And I wanted to, Teresa, let me talk to you about this first.
Okay.
Teresa, what did you think, or how do you feel about, when you look back at the Gruden era in general, do you have warm feelings or bad feelings about the Gruden era?
Well, I'm always going to have warm feelings because we won the Super Bowl. However, I don't agree with the philosophy that he won with Dungy's team. He won with Dungy's defense, but he brought in enough pieces to the offense to make the difference. That, knowing the Raiders playbook, didn't help.
Agreed.
You didn't hurt either. Does he have an attitude and arrogance? Yeah, he's full of it. Even now, he still has the same arrogance. But I'm always going to look back fondly because we won our first Super Bowl.
Well, okay, I think that's fair. Matt, do you have good feelings or bad feelings about Gruden?
Well, I'm kind of with Teresa. He won because he knew the other team's playbook. He wrote the damn thing. And they didn't really do anything different in the Super
that's
Bowl.
the thing is why didn't that was just
That was just stupidity.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not saying that was a smart way to play it, but he took advantage of what was given, and he showed after the fact that he can't build a Super Bowl team. That's why people say he won with Tony Dungy's team, is because Tony put together the defense. He got a little bit of help from Sam Weiss to start it off with, but then he put it all together and got them to the cusp and couldn't get them over the hill. And then Gruden comes in, adds what? Simeon Rice?
Well, he had him,
Michael Pittman, Joe Jurevicius,
Ricardo.
Okay. I've heard that way too much in my life, man.
No, I want to hear your deal. Okay, go ahead,
Dungy and Gruden, neither one of them built those teams. Rich did that. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then as soon as Gruden said, "Okay, Rich, I'm done with you. I want to get my yes man and bring Bruce Allen in," that's where the team got destroyed.
Okay, so you're saying it's not Dungy's team, it's not Gruden's team.
Because Rich was drafting that stuff with Sam Weiss. Rich drafted Dungy's team. Rich is the one that put.
That's actually a very interesting thing, Johnny. I think that's very interesting, and I think there's a lot of accuracy in that. I think that's a good way to put that.
Yeah, and then Rich went to Atlanta and never saw the same thing again. Right?
But he did build the Falcons up from a laughing stock up to a contender.
Yeah, but he didn't win a Super Bowl. But my take when I think back on the Gruden era, I don't have warm feelings about it. I have happy memories of a year, but when I think about that happy year, I think about the players winning. I think about how happy I was for the players.
Yes,
Gruden himself. The Bucs dodged a bullet by not getting Gruden when they tried to get him this last time. Because if you look, he's done nothing. And I heard this is the first time I was listening to. Hold on, I was listening to NFL Network, and they're talking about getting rid of him.
Yeah,
in Vegas, and I'm like, they're like, is he on the hot seat? And I'm like, holy cow, man! He signed a $100 million contract. Now he's on the hot seat.
What was the one thing he's done?
He went in and he sent Mac over to What is
Exactly.
Cleveland?
And then
Chicago?
he's got the nerve to stand
Chicago.
up in front of the press and say, it's hard to find a pass rusher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
It
so
is
in love
when you
with
send him
himself.
away.
It's
You
ridiculous.
had the best one, right?
So, yeah, well, he earned everything he's earned. He's earned everything he's got there in Vegas. And I don't think that the players will ever gel to him like they did in Tampa. I just don't think they believe in him that much.
No, I
I
agree
think-
with you. I don't see Gruden as I see Gruden came into a team that was already a team
Mhm.
on defense, and it didn't take much to build the offense enough to win a Super Bowl.
Right.
He took
Uh,
a mediocre team and made it a mediocre team.
Bruce Arians made this team with Jason Light. Those two
They were
made this team
together.
as a in
And I
tandem.
don't know if it's Jason Light completely, though. Like it would have been more Rich McKay 80-20. I don't think it's that kind of division here. I think it's a 50-50 split between coach and GM.
Oh, no. Bruce Arians lets Jason Light do his job.
Jason Light brought
Bruce
in a
Arians put
lot of
Saints
these
in
people
front.
before Bruce Arians ever got there. And you've got to realize these guys have been there longer than Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians and his coaching staff and his way of running the team and the culture that he established. Then you add Tom Brady to the mix. I almost say it's like this symbiotic, like the coaching staff gets 33.3%. The GM gets 33.3%. Tom Brady gets 33.3%. Throw in, the 0.1% that's left over and give that to the Glazers for just getting out of the way. I mean,
Yeah. But, that's something a lot of owners can't do.
No, I
Right.
agree.
Glazers did.
I agree. And that's to their credit.
And you hear all these people talk about,
Yeah.
the Glazers don't know crap about owning a football team. We need new owners. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Ignorant people.
Yeah,
Just
to their
ignorant
credit,
people.
they got the heck out of the way. And I've got to give them props
Right.
for that.
You
I
could
mean-
be the dude up in Jacksonville that thinks he's a GM and a coach and an owner all at the same time.
Yeah. Shotgun. I don't know. I mean, I have no earthly idea what the heck's going on with Jacksonville. And everybody's saying, well, this is the beginning of I don't know. I don't know. I got nothing. I don't know what to say.
They have
There's
that
only been
improvement
one team
drill.
that I know of that's won a Super Bowl where the owner was over involved, and that was the Raiders with their original owner.
Yeah. Yeah. with
Not
Davis.
Dallas.
No,
No, because when they really were on their Super Bowl runs, that's when Jimmy Johnson had just walked in there and
Switzer
told
won
Jerry
one.
to shut up.
Switzer won one.
with
Well,
Jimmy
okay.
Johnson's roster.
Even
I
even
understand that, but
Jimmy,
that's when
even those
Jimmy
players said
Johnson-
it was. Even Michael Irvin and Troy Aikman and all those guys said that if Jimmy had been there, they'd won 3 more.
Yep.
No, I understand that, but Jerry Jones was the one running that franchise when they won it with Switzer. It was the leftovers of Jimmy's franchise. You're
He
correct.
had the triplets.
Jimmy's team. So.
Switzer had the triplets. I mean, if you can't win with that group,
Right.
and they had that offensive line that would open up double wide holes, it was crazy. Emmett Smith
Notice how the
was
guy from Oklahoma City is bringing, or the guy from Oklahoma is bringing up double wides. Just saying.
Wow.
Just bringing that up. I don't know if that's a coincidence or what.
Well,
Just-
if you watch the film, though, they've got that offensive line just moved people. It was crazy. Emmett Smith didn't have to pick a hole. He had to pick a direction.
Yeah.
Like, you want to go straight or you want to go a little to the angle, whatever. He was looking in the secondary when he got the handoff. So,
Right.
I mean, because when you put him in Arizona, Emmett, I'm talking about, he didn't have that luxury, and he got hurt almost immediately. He broke what do you call your shoulder blade? The scapula.
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 Speculum?
that?
The speculum? You don't want to.
Spatula.
Yeah, wow.
Who does
Wow.
that?
We just lost Teresa.
This is what's cooking in the South, by the way.
Wow.
How many football players?
Yeah,
you ever
speaking
heard
of what's
broke
cooking
their
in the
shoulder
South.
blade? That's crazy. So
I'm glad I like you guys. 'Cause
we're glad too because we have to. Our mama threw us out.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man. Yeah, or at any minute, guys, we will have Joshua Cole Allen in here. Joshua is going to be here for the food fight. Now that's going to be with Matt and Johnny and Joshua. And so Teresa, I'm going to put you in the lobby. Stephen Glasgow, see you there, brother.
I'm going to get off. I want to tell you guys good night. Have a great night. Glad we signed Sue. Glad we signed Fournette. I'm a happy camper.
Yeah, how
Good night,
about
Teresa?
we'll talk because man. All right, then tomorrow night I want to hear what you think about. I want to talk about all that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Talk to you tomorrow, Teresa.
Good night, guys.
Good.
Good night.
All right.
Is Joshua still out there hanging out with Matt Damon somewhere?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. Here he comes. All right. Let's add Joshua.
Sorry about that. I'm here.
Hey. All right. Are you on? Are all of you on the buzzer?
I am on the buzzer.
Everybody
I can't
hit
hear
the buzzer.
anybody.
I hit mine.
Matt,
hit the buzzer. Matt can't hit the buzzer. Every time he hits the buzzer, he goes off.
we lost Matt again.
The buzzer don't like Matt.
What's going on, Yo-Yo?
Matt broke himself. How you doing, Joshua?
Doing well. How are you doing?
Better than Matt. I'm not sure what happened to Matt. Yeah, apparently when Matt hits the buzzer, it removes him somehow.
Yeah, he said his audio just completely dropped out when he did it. That's one way to rig it so Matt don't win again.
Yeah.
And Josh, you got it made tonight, buddy.
Yes, sir. From locker room.
Maybe just the two of you guys. All right, have you figured out how to get the folks from the locker room in here?
I haven't, but I'm wondering. I'm curious who Yo-Yo is. If he knows me from locker room, that's kind of interesting.
Okay. Okay. We will see. Yo-Yo's been here for a little bit. Hey, Matt, can you hear me?
I hear you, but can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Well, this is weird. Every time you switch and add somebody on, Rick, you
Hit
go
the buzzer
live.
again. Try to hit the buzzer.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Matt, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, we're good. All right, guys. Let's get this party started. Welcome to Should I Do the Game Show Host Voice? No, I don't think so. But let's get started with Food Fight. All right, guys. So the way that food fight works is this. I'm going to ask you guys a question. When I finish asking the question, the timer will start. It's a 15-second timer. Now, if you get it right,
Anybody hear me?
you get a yes. If you get it right, you get a point. If you miss twice, you lose a point. Is everybody with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on here. Of course, my pen is a little bit out of reach. Thank you, Fuji.
Look at that sweet
That was
gaming
awesome,
chair.
wasn't it? Okay. All right, guys. So now I can try
I never
to.
lost Matt again.
Did we lose Matt?
Oh, what's up, Hachi?
Did we lose Matt again?
Yes.
Matt?
Now he's back. I have no idea what's
Matt?
going on.
Say something, Matt.
I don't know what's going on. All right. Matt? Matt?
He said his audio dumped again.
Matt's just trying to get out of this. That's what it is. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Okay. All right. Don't do anything crazy because every time you put something on the screen, it doesn't come back.
Well,
I don't know.
okay.
All right. So moving over to the buzz in.
Well, that's going to be kind of difficult for me, but we'll deal with it. All right, guys. So here is how this works. I'm going to ask you a question. Tonight's topic is the answer. Now, everybody listen to this. The answer will be a city, an NFL city. Everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is describe a food that city is famous for.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And you buzz in with the city. All right.
Okay.
Do it.
All right. For instance, let's say I said a pulled pork barbecue sauce, known Johnny.
St. Louis.
It's not an NFL city, and no, it would have either been
Oh, it
Kansas
used
City
to
or
be
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Charlotte, or yeah,
Charlotte.
Charlotte
I
or
was
Kansas
waiting
City.
for the barbecue sauce.
But it's all good, right?
What kind of barbecue sauce? Is
It could have been
Anchor-based
I
barbecue sauce?
I didn't get to it. I did, and I was just making that one up off the top of my head because I'm not using it in the game.
Aha.
All right. Now, that doesn't mean.
No, he's not undefeated. I beat him last week.
Listen, some cities are known for more than one food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So it could be any NFL city. Let's get started with number one. The first part of Food Fight. All right. This city is world renowned for chili, but not just any chili. Johnny.
Cincinnati.
Boom. Johnny has one. All right. Johnny has one. And by the way, I'm going to finish reading the question. This city is world renowned for chili, but not just any chili. It's a watery version of chili with no beans served over spaghetti noodles.
Yeah, it's more of a soup.
Yep.
I would have never got that.
Served over spaghetti noodles. Okay.
Not a good
Number
start.
2. And,
Hey,
and
I'm
by the
not
way, Joshua, if you
reset.
ever want to try it, there's a great place in Tampa called Skyline.
Skyline. Okay. All right.
Skyline Chili.
Rick,
All right.
reset my buzzer.
All right. Buzzer is reset. All right.
Oh, there we go.
Now, question number 2. This city is known to have a famous soup made with potatoes. Joshua? Okay, Joshua, you are out.
Yeah.
You should have just guessed an NFL city.
I was about to.
Okay. For the other 2 of you, this city is known to have a famous soup made with potatoes, salt pork, and onions, as well as clams. It is Johnny.
New Orleans.
No.
No. Okay. So, Matt, you have 15 seconds if we can even hear you. This city is known to have a famous soup made with potatoes, salt pork, onions, as well as clams.
Does it count against me
It
if
is-
I'm wrong?
Yes. Oh, you get 2 wrong and then you'll lose a point.
Yeah,
It is
I'm not-
one
No.
of
No.
several chowder soups.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Oh.
New England.
Okay.
New
Be
England.
more specific.
Boston.
Yes, that's the city.
Boston. Joshua missed Boston.
I needed to wait for the rest of it. I was like,
Joshua missed
I was
Boston.
gonna say it, but I was like, I don't like clam chowder. I don't like clam chowder, so it don't matter.
By the way, you see, the
clam
reason
chowder.
the reason you got to be careful is there's also Manhattan clam chowder.
Yeah, that's
That's why I was that
tomato-based
specific
stuff.
about how it was made. That's right. Okay. Question number 3.
Reset
Clear
the buzzer.
Okay, thank you. Question number 3. This city is known for a famous, cool, refreshing pie made from egg yolks, condensed milk, and juice from a very specific type of lime, the key lime. And who buzzed in?
Looks like me.
Yeah, Matt.
I'm going to say Miami.
You got it, brother.
Key lime pie, baby. I
Yes,
make that
sir.
stuff.
Okay.
So that's 2 for me and 1 for Johnny, and Josh has none. Is that
Yeah,
right?
Josh has -1/2.
Oh, I mean, I had that last week.
I know. I'm like, Josh was just toying with you again, dude.
Yeah, he's
Don't
playing
get too
with us.
cocky.
It was
Don't
more
get
for
too
clarity
cocky.
than anything else. I just
Yeah.
wanted to know.
Question number 4. This city is known for a sauce made from vinegar, cayenne. Joshua.
Charlotte, Carolina.
No.
That's
No.
a -1.
Yes.
Vinegar.
Just wait now. The other 2 guys have a shot at this. This city is known for a sauce made from vinegar, cayenne, pepper, and butter. It's mostly known for being a sauce on chicken wings.
Oh,
Matt.
Buffalo.
Yes, sir.
3 for
Man.
me. Y'all suck.
Matt's quick on that buzzer.
Matt
man.
is quick.
Yeah.
Matt, you're good at this game. Okay, question number 6. This city is known for a light, fluffy pastry covered in powdered sugar. It's okay. Joshua Cole Allen.
I'm already negative, so let's go Nolans.
That
Yes,
is not on.
sir. And what is it called? Do you know?
Yeah, I do, but it's
You can't remember?
I no, hold on.
No, you don't have to get this. That's
No,
all.
but I know what it is. It's gonna piss me off if I don't get it. Shit. What are they?
Hey.
Oh, sorry. Crap.
Called a
What is it?
beignet.
Beignet. That's what it is. Beignet.
Okay.
I knew that.
Great.
I just watched Princess and the Frog the other day. I don't know how.
Okay, number 7. Question number
Buzzers,
7.
buzzers.
Reset the buzzer.
Okay. This city, you ready? This city is known for music as well as Matt.
Nashville.
No to Matt.
Yeah, I screwed that up.
Okay. Joshua.
Can you repeat the first part of the question?
The city is known for music as
You thought you were being sneaky, Josh.
Yeah, L.A.
no. Joshua, you're pretty much out of this thing.
Yeah, I am now.
Okay. Let me finish this so Johnny can get it. This city is known for music as well as a beverage guaranteed to keep you awake. The caffeine in this coffee smells like Teen Spirit.
Oh,
Seattle.
Yes, Seattle it is.
I jumped in on the music part thinking it was.
Yeah.
I couldn't decide if it was Nashville.
That's why I know that.
You know what? You know what I got from that was the Teen Spirit. Oh,
Yeah,
it's not.
and, don't think
Yeah.
I didn't do that on purpose by talking about the music at the
Yeah,
beginning.
that was a well-written question.
As soon as he said Nashville, you said no. I'm like,
So Johnny's got 2.
L.A. would have been an acceptable answer, though. I mean, if it
Yeah,
wasn't for the rest of
without
it.
hearing the rest of it, sure.
Yeah.
Without the coffee.
Buzzers.
Yeah, without the rest of it, without talking about coffee. Okay, question number 8.
Yeah, there you go.
Question number 8. This city is famous for fish cake. It's composed of crab meat. Matt?
Fish cake. San
Uh-oh.
Diego. I have no idea.
Oh, Matt, you've just
That
dropped
was-
down to 2 right. Johnny can actually still catch up on this one. Okay, this city.
I already buzzed in.
Oh, Joshua.
Baltimore.
Yes, sir. Joshua got it.
Man,
Dude, I screwed that up.
you got me when you called it fish cakes. Nobody in Baltimore calls that fish cakes. I
Well, you
lived in
didn't let me
Baltimore for
finish the
5 years,
question.
man.
It's composed of crab meat and various other ingredients like breadcrumbs, mayo, mustard, eggs, and seasonings. It is called a crab cake in
My
this
wife would
city.
slap me upside the head. for
However,
missing
it
that
is
one.
called a fish cake. It is a type of fish cake.
We're on question 8 now,
We're on question 9 now.
9.
and I have 1 point.
no.
Yes.
Well,
I have
yeah,
one
you just
point.
got 1 point.
No, you have
I have
Joshua
one.
has.
One.
I have Joshua at 0 exactly.
No, I have 1 point and I have 1 miss.
Okay,
You
1
had
minus
2
a half.
misses. You
No,
missed-
that's no. You're correct. I see my notes. You're actually correct. You have 1 point with 1 miss.
And Matt has 2 points and Johnny has 1 point.
Yes.
Okay, so we're all in this. 2
Yes,
questions
you're,
left.
you're all in this. Okay.
Clear buzzers, please.
Didn't clear. There we go. Okay. This city is world famous for this bread product originating in Poland, in the Jewish communities in Poland. It's the only boiled. Joshua,
New York.
you got it.
It's because it's Jewish. That's the only reason he called that.
You got it. Joshua is now
Tied.
and we are on question. And Johnny can still tie it.
Buzzes.
Yeah,
All
clean it
right.
up. Clean it
I'm
up.
still depressed over crab cakes, man.
This city is the home of this beverage, famous for its secret formula and failed attempt to introduce a Matt.
Atlanta, Coca-Cola.
You got it, brother.
Booyah!
You got it, Matt.
Matt, check
Matt,
you out
Just
again.
beat me on the buzzer. Just beat me on the buzzer.
Matt pulled it out.
Wait a minute. I'm going to pull Mike DeRoche here. I'm going to file protest on Matt. He played all that I can't get audible crap all before the game and stuff, and then blasts through
He
here.
was tanking you all. He was tanking. He was just messing with all of you.
No, he
I
got
am
lucky
the
there. He beat me
champion.
by a millisecond.
Yeah, he did beat
Doesn't
you by a
matter.
millisecond, but he beat you.
Yeah.
It's like
That's right.
it's like saying, you only beat me by a point. Yeah, see that L? See that L on the board there,
Hey,
Joshua?
it's fine.
You're
It's
not even
fine.
allowed back next week. You know that?
Whatever.
You and Johnny can't even come back next week.
What can you do?
Yeah, thank you for coming.
I got
out,
a shirt
Joshua.
coming. I got a
Yes,
shirt
you do.
coming. So it's all
Yeah, you
good.
do. Yeah, you do. And I'm going to get with you guys. They will all be mailed this week. Do you want to see what shirt Matt won this time?
No.
Why not? We should see what it was. What was it?
What his
It's kind
wardrobe
of a
is.
fun shirt. This is a fun shirt. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I got the normal guy. That dude.
I like that.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I like that shirt. I absolutely like that shirt. That's one of
Where'd
my
you get
favorite.
Matt's profile picture from?
Nice. Nice.
Oh,
All right, Joshua, I know you got to go. Tell everybody where to find you, where you're at.
Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Joshua_C_Allen. Got an article coming out tomorrow about Donovan Smith from the press conference that I was in. Got an article right now out about Bruce Arians winning another trophy this offseason. Another one coming up about Ronald Jones.
Oh,
Could he be on the move?
he could be.
Ooh.
Wouldn't he be nice to move?
So stay tuned for that. I'll have a mock draft out Monday. We're starting out a new thing on Bucs Report here. Me and Evan Winter are doing a mailbag every Friday. So guys, get your questions in and we'll answer those every Friday on a mailbag. We'll also still be taking your questions on Twitter as well. The audible's
That's
coming back.
M-A-I-L, not M-A-L-E for everybody wondering.
Hey, still, I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming, guys. I'm building up the anticipation and the intensity.
Go
of it.
audible.
You sound
But
like
when
Joe
you do it,
Biden
it's
of
going to be done. That's the cool thing. That's how you do it.
Yeah, it's done when it's done. It's here when it's here. But otherwise, yeah, guys, you already know. Stay tuned to Bucs Report. Big things coming. We got great shows coming on. Whether it's Rick, everybody else. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just here kind of so I don't get fined.
Thanks, brother. Have a great night, Joshua. All right, now let's add Stephen Glasgow to the mix. He's black and he's super straight. How you doing, brother?
I'm great. How you guys doing?
Doing great, Stephen. Doing great. Next week, by the way, I don't know if you're interested. Tuesday at 9, if you would like to be a contestant, if you dare to challenge him, if you've got the guts to challenge Matt, who just disappeared. If you have the guts,
Quick-fingered Matt.
yeah. Stephen?
I'm really cool with challenging Matt. I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Can you hear me?
You were quiet. I asked you if you were
Hello?
interested, and you said nothing.
Oh no,
Are you there?
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you fine.
Awesome. I said I am totally cool with challenging Matt because as I listened to that and watched that game show,
Yep.
you guys suck. I mean, you really suck at game shows.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
Awesome. Yeah.
I don't understand. Maybe it's just me because I was in the military and I understand the concept of simple, detailed instruction. And I remember you saying early on, let me finish the question.
Yeah.
It was like a bunch of 8-year-olds.
I gave them as much information as I could to help them. But
To help
yeah,
them hang
well,
themselves? Is that what you're trying to say?
yeah, that's exactly what you do.
No, I mean-
Johnny, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm listening
Okay.
I'm
Are you
listening
sulking?
to Steven thinking he's going to be so great on that buzzer, man.
Is he going to play next week?
Yes, sir. He's one of the challengers on Tuesday.
I
Okay,
will
we'll
be
give him that
happy
warm-up
to-
question about how many meats are on a Arby's man meat sandwich.
And here's a guy talk about a fish sandwich when nobody in Baltimore calls a crab cake.
No, it's called it's a type of fish cake. I started by saying it is a type of fish cake. And then I went on to finish it saying it
And
has
the
crab.
screwed up thing
And
was,
if you look it up, brother,
The messed
look
up
up the
thing was-
definition. Hey,
listen,
Now-
the
Sparky,
messed up thing
Hey,
was I
Sparky.
was waiting all day for that question.
hey, Sparky. Gotta tell you something there, Sparky. Look up the definition of crab cake. Look at what it's called. It's called a fish cake made with crab. So you know what? Get your own damn show.
Okay.
You know, there's a guy in Ybor City that pushes around a pedal cart full of crab cakes, and there's no
We're gonna start
cats in
calling-
his neighborhood.
We're going to start calling grouper sandwiches mayonnaise and peanut butter sandwiches.
You're just mad because he validated that.
I did validate it. It's
No,
embarrassing.
I will have to agree with Johnny because crabs are not fish. So
No, I understand, but it
I'm
is a
ha-
fish cake made with crab. Apparently, crab cakes are just the most famous of them, but they make fish cakes of other types.
Yeah.
Hey,
like
I
cats.
just want to I want to throw in there to piggyback off of that. That is also the name of a girl I used to date when I lived in Polk County, Florida.
Oh Lord.
Which, crab cake or fish cake?
I thought he was going to say that's what he left when he came back.
Yeah,
No,
would that have
we
shocked,
walked
would that
away
have
from
shocked any of you? Is there
walked
one
away
person
from that.
here who would have been like, "Oh no, that wouldn't"? Yeah, I can't see that.
I do want to say welcome back, Super Straight Black Steven. That's awesome to see you back, bro.
Yes, Steven, what'd you have for dinner, by the way?
I have not eaten yet, but I will tell you something that will make all of you guys sick because you guys know I was in Vegas for about a week, right?
Yes.
I ate at a place called the Modern Vegan. It was actually unbelievably good.
Oh, he was trying. He was trying to get laid by a vegan. That's the only reason a guy who eats a monster meat sandwich would go to
Hey,
a
I'm
vegan.
not sure if you understand how this works, but eating the monster meat sandwich and then going to a vegan restaurant doesn't cancel it out, bro.
This is the guy. Wait a minute. This is the guy who said, who first called me a communist for not eating pizza, but
That's
he's
exactly
a vegan.
Yeah, no, he's not a vegan. He just went to a vegan restaurant.
Wait a minute. Steven's former military?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Steven, Johnny B's a communist.
Yes, I am.
Well,
Do something.
Dude, he's the one that tagged me with that.
By the way, I got to point this out. One of you sent me this. I think it was you, Johnny. I'm pretty sure it was Johnny Dean sent me this. And this is a thing of beauty, an absolute beauty. And I'm ready to come to Pittsburgh specifically for this sandwich.
Oh,
A
yeah.
double bacon burger grilled cheese
wow.
sandwich.
Damn,
I'm
I
down-
think my
I'm down for that.
arteries just hardened up. Just
Oh my gosh. I'm moist.
I'm down for that.
Wow. That is just
Hey, Rick,
beautiful.
I have a
Yes.
question for you because you
Yes,
know I love
sir.
to bust your chops, right?
Yeah, what? Okay.
I like to bust your chops a
Yeah.
little bit, correct?
Yeah.
Did you forget to clock out? Because you damn sure got your name tag on, bro.
He does. Dang, man, I should have called him on that. Wow.
Now, for everybody to realize just how fast I got here, I got off work at 8. Okay. Had to drive home, get all this stuff booted up, ready to go, get my notes together, sit down, have a semi-clear brain. I ate dinner in between and was still alive at 8:29.
And it says, "Hello, my name is."
Yes.
That's the closest I've ever seen Rick come to blushing, dude.
I thought
Oh,
I
no,
was.
no. Oh, no. I think Megatron's butthole was the
Oh, yeah,
closest
I
ever
forgot
came
about
to
that
blushing.
I thought Rick was about to
wow.
break into a hi, my name is.
No, I wasn't. No, if you saw the quick reaction was like, "Oh crap, don't get fired." That was literally what was going through my mind. Was I am gonna get fired?
Hey, we
Let's
didn't
just
lose
say that-
Teresa. She's still in the chat.
What's
Let's
that?
just say that
We didn't
the
lose
place
Teresa.
that,
She's still in the chat.
I don't know. Is she?
Yeah.
of course she is. She's right there commenting like
Oh,
a
okay.
monkey.
She said she was leaving though, so let her be.
she,
just
she
say-
wanted to be left alone. Is what I think she was. I think she was nicely saying, "Hey guys, leave me alone."
I think she knew the dude. I think she knew the dude was in the lobby, and you had that picture of that burger you were going to put up. So she said, "You better get off here, man."
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
What I want
Hey,
is a
so
Philly
where is
cheesesteak.
that burger? Where is that burger?
Yeah,
In
Johnny.
Pittsburgh at a place called King's Restaurant.
Johnny, you gotta Google
where's
and
King's
get us a
Restaurant?
picture of the Roethlisberger.
Pittsburgh. He thinks I'm kidding. I may actually go to Pittsburgh for that sandwich, and he thinks I'm joking.
Hey, Johnny,
I might too.
send Rick some pictures from
I might
from
too.
Monty's.
That thing's amazing.
Yeah.
Primanti's, if they're going nuts about King's Restaurant, man, then
No, that sandwich. I'm not going nuts about the restaurant. I'm going nuts about that picture of that sandwich.
Dude,
Right.
from Monty's, let me tell you, they got a sandwich there where what they did was they get a nice 12-inch bun, boing, right? And they open the bun up, and then they look at their menu and go, all right, chicken tenders, roast beef, turkey, roast beef, a couple of cheeseburger patties, French fries, onion rings, tater tots, and we're going to sprinkle some lettuce.
And don't forget the coleslaw.
Yeah, we're going to put some lettuce on there for you vegans.
Yep, the coleslaw.
Yep.
Yep,
Oh
that's
my
right.
God.
It's amazing.
Teresa said
it's amazing.
Hey Rick, the sandwich isn't on your diet.
Rick's never heard of Permanis.
No, well by now I have. You've gotten your panties and you've gotten your panties wet over Permanis for enough.
Well worth it, man.
Great advertisement campaign.
Yes.
Get your panties wet for Permanis.
No, Permanis is great, but I'm telling you what, that bacon, double bacon thingy, whatever it was I would rather eat that.
Oh yeah, that is beautiful. It's like perfection.
Oh.
Oof. Anyway.
Oh.
All right, guys, I'm going to play a commercial here real quick. I'm going to play a commercial here real quick, and we will be back in just a moment because we got some business to take care of. We've got to hit the meme grinder. So hold on, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. We are back. Yeah. All right, I had to actually.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
Rick, real quick, before you start the meme grinder, I just want to say there's one place you really should eat, and it's at Hell's Kitchen in Vegas.
I mean, that's Gordon Ramsay's place, and yeah, I'm sure.
It's incredible.
Sure.
You may have to take out a small business. You might have to take out a small business there, but hey, the food's amazing.
That's right. All
Did
right.
you know
Here
that if you make the television show, you go in there and get on when they're doing the taping, everything is free. They sell something like 75 bottles of wine every time they do a tape show because everybody wants to get drunk while they're waiting on the blue team. It's crazy. I read an article about that last year. It's the funniest thing I heard.
Awesome.
Well, thanks for telling me that now, Matt. You could have saved me $500.
Yeah, let's get this kicked off. And we just lost Matt again, I think.
No,
because you said every time I play something that happens.
No, every time you add somebody,
you act like Matt isn't permanently lost, bro.
Every time I add somebody, it loses you.
Yeah, when you put
okay. Hey, how you doing, Andrew?
Not too bad, buddy. How you guys doing tonight?
You still there, Matt?
Oh, Canada.
Maybe.
No. We didn't lose Matt.
Is it working or not?
Oh yeah, you're still here, buddy. How you doing, Matt?
I'm lost, Andrew, man, because my little echo thing that shows that I'm being broadcast isn't doing that on my icon. So hell, I don't know what's going on.
I can see it doing it.
Hey, we got an actual football,
on my end.
We got an actual football question in the chat. What's going on with AB right now, Mr. William Justice? We're not sure.
He's working with Dewey Cheatham and Howe to make sure he doesn't get it.
We saw the tweet about Fournette and AB saying they were going to make it happen, and we know that Fournette's in camp now with the contract, but AB is still up in the air. So hopefully we can hear something here within the next 3 to 5 days. But I feel like with the Tom Brady influence there, William, that they're going to get a deal done with him one way or the other.
They haven't gone anywhere yet, so I mean, he hasn't gone anywhere, and you're not hearing a whole lot of talk. So I think
his number one landing spot already filled this position. So if he'd have left, he'd have probably went to the Ravens because they were going to offer him a number one spot there. He would have been with his cousin, and he'd had the money.
You
They
guys
were
make
the
a
only ones
great
that
host of a show, but I did start a segment.
Blame the dude.
Just saying.
Blame the dude.
You know, just throwing that out there.
Jesus Christ.
Fire it up, Rick.
Okay, guys.
Let's do
I
it.
got an idea. Let's start this all over again. It's the meme grinder. Here we go. Dude's going to start talking about, like, you know, Emmett Smith or something. But
That was it.
all right, hold on. Here's the first one. Here we go with the first one. Who did I just lose?
Matt again.
Matt.
You know that Emmett Smith was what great running back was that?
Here we go. Cam Newton trying to fill Tom Brady's shoes in New England.
Oh,
Matt's back.
I love that one. Okay, here we go. Breaking news. Jameis Winston gets choked up when thinking about how much he learned from Drew Brees, saying, I already knew how to lose. I just didn't know how to do it in playoff game.
Wow. Wow. What an idiot.
Facts.
All right,
God,
next up.
He's
Trevor
speaking highly
Sikkema
of
said,
West
Jason
Alabama.
Light, and actually, I think this one is actually a brilliant one, and I wanted to give him credit. This is a brilliant meme. I love this. Jason Light and Mike Greenberg starting with $30 million in cap space, then bringing back Chris Godwin, Shaq Barrett, Levante David, Rob Gronkowski, and Ndamukong Suh. And now Leonard Fournette is a modern-day version of Jesus feeding 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and fish and 2 fish.
That'd be a crab cake then, right?
That would be a crab cake.
hey, how much is 30 million in Canadian dollars? How many loonies is that?
So
30 million is probably 37.
if you could fish cake, here, this is an interesting question. Couldn't you actually you could feed 5,000 people if you kept giving everybody half of the cake that remains?
Hey, my thing is with fish cake, doesn't that, as soon as somebody says fish cake, aren't you like, what are we good? What did they do with all the extra parts that nobody else eats? That's what
Yeah,
that
they
sounds
made
like.
fish cake.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. No, I haven't seen the cat. Why?
How's the producer feel about that meme?
No, Mr. Producer, I want you to know that's for you. I'm getting a dog. I'm getting a dog. Do you understand? And if you want to respond, you can do it tomorrow night, but I'm getting a dog. You see that?
They're not
All
any
right.
better.
Hey, that's also like a sausage fest, you know, kind of like our show. But go ahead.
Nice.
All right, here we go. Reasons I haven't committed murder today. 1, I don't want to go to prison. Yeah, that's all I got.
There's another one that backs that up that says, as you get to be older like me.
Yeah, I played that last week.
Yeah, the term
Yeah, that
of
was
life
on the
is
last
not that
show.
big a deal.
It's don't piss off old people. A life sentence isn't all that big of a deal. Sometimes I wonder if all of this is happening because I didn't forward that message to 10 other people.
It's possible. It's possible, you know. You gotta
No.
push
Hey, when
that
I
share
see those
button.
posts on Facebook or I get that message, I refuse to do it. Then I sit back and go, now we wait.
Yep. So this next one, dude's gonna get excited over this one. THC infused
Hey, hey.
You can have it coming and going.
Hey,
How many
that product is a lifesaver for me because for the longest time, you know, well, I'll just say this. Hemp suppositories are no fun. Okay? I'm not nearly as efficient, but this way I still get the glowing green fresh feel on both ends of the body. So it's a beautiful thing. Shout out to Meyer Corporation for that quality product.
Here you
Who
go.
told you to shove hemp up there?
Wow.
Here.
They're horrible.
Best question of the night, Andrew.
All right, here we go. Here's the next one. Yes, one of my favorite pieces of art from the Middle Ages. Jesus and Satan arguing at a bowling alley. It's beautiful.
Wow.
Hey, and to answer Andrew's question, nobody. I'm an innovator, bro.
Healthy boy.
Rick, you're losing control of this train.
You're assuming I once had control. Okay?
Rick still hasn't clocked out from his previous job.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Listen, at any point, I'm going to be getting a phone call telling me I have to come back in for a chat. So, all right, here we go. How not to wear a Disney sweater.
Nice.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
I was running a little bit too fast there.
You don't want to. He had it tied around the waist, and that's just fantastic.
That's like an adequate representation of every Falcon fan thinking they have a chance this year.
They got their heads up somebody's butt.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. Am I the only one who thinks this, or has McDonald's gone from a happy child to a depressed middle-aged adult?
There's some truth to that.
There's some very where are the play places now?
There is so much truth in that statement.
Yep. Yeah.
Hey, anytime now, McDonald's is going to buy a vet and grow a mullet.
Wear a hat because it's bald on top.
Yep, that's right. There you go. After hearing her owner's story, Dolly suddenly realized she was not cut out to be an emotional support dog after all.
I feel like that dog's previous job was like with the DEA.
Yeah. Previous. I'm thinking current.
That dog was a DEA dog that just come out of Michael Irving's house.
I'm thinking, current. It's current. Cocaine. They have cocaine.
That's like a real life version of the Family Guy episode with Brian.
I'm not sure what that was. I'm not sure what that was. Okay, here you go.
Hello.
Look at this. In a new interview, Hugh Hefner says women are sex objects. Yeah, Hugh Hefner. Women are sex objects. And look at the screen. Look who's reporting on it. I got these two hot young women reporting on the fact that women are sex objects.
I'm glad you had to explain that, Rick. That was so clear.
The fact that I had to explain it is sad.
Yeah.
Hugh Hefner's dead.
Yeah.
Did you know driving fast causes hair loss?
Yes. It also, if you shave your head, your freaking biceps blow up. Look at that.
Wait a minute.
No way.
Wait a
Dude in
minute.
the back with hair on the right, he's a skinny man like me.
Wait a minute. So how come Johnny's bald?
Yeah, and my biceps have deflated, not inflated.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Nice.
I was so distracted by the pants, I didn't notice the 186-month-old baby in the cart.
Oh, dear God.
Wow.
I think that's called the 87th trimester.
I was about to say there's a lot to unpack. There's a lot to unpack in that picture, but I thought I'd better hold
I wonder
off.
how many times security followed up behind her thinking she was naked.
Yeah, I know. That's the terrifying part of that first glance.
You guys are exposing the Canadian to this.
Yaddy.
Now we know where Canadian bacon comes from.
Whoa!
We understand where Miss Piggy's been hiding all this time.
That's right. That's right. Okay, here we go.
I need a cigarette after that.
Listen, both of these signs, please present your octopus. And the other one says, when carrying a parasol, please be careful to get in the way of other people around you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Both of them. That's a
I've read some
beautiful
Chinese
thing.
instructions and stuff I bought off of Amazon that read about that clearly.
I'm just glad there's a sign because I once presented my octopus and they didn't want me to, and it didn't go.
That's right.
They came after you.
That's right. I'm sorry. I got confused about what you meant by gender reveal party.
Do you just imagine?
You show up at the door with just your blue shirt that says hi. I'm with.
Yep, it's a boy with an arrow pointing down.
If you ever watch it, Rick, you're going to give people suggestions, and they're going to be out there doing that.
Yeah, I know. It's an awesome idea. If as a matter of fact, if you dare do that, hold on. If you've got the guts, hold on. If you have the guts, in the chat room right now, I'm putting the link.
What, do you want to have a gender reveal? You're going to bring him in and
Okay.
show it on TV?
Here we go. All right,
Do I need to
next.
play Goodbye Horses?
Last but not least, guys, the final meme grind. Good Lord, I love this one.
Matt's still with us.
Yeah.
Wisconsin couple were treated for minor injuries at the hospital emergency after their smart car hit a squirrel on Highway 8. The squirrel refused treatment and left the scene. The squirrel refused treatment and left the scene.
We've got a pharmacy around town that uses one of those things. I swear to God, the guy's sitting on the back wheel with his front legs hanging out the headlights. Crazy thing I've ever seen.
Wisconsin.
It's like a wheelchair with doors.
Oh man! All right, guys, I'm gonna get to another segment here. I'm gonna put you guys in the lobby for just a moment while I get to this segment.
I may never get back.
It's a segment called Egg on Your Face. Hold on, whoops. It's kind of special when I do it that way, isn't it? Kind of special when I do it that way, isn't it? Okay. All right, guys. Okay, here we go. Let's get to, after I went ahead and had a little fun with that, let's get to egg on my face. Now, this is a very special egg on your face because you're in What's Cooking in the South, and this just all ties together beautifully with Mr. Marshawn Lattimore. Marshawn Lattimore arrested for carrying a stolen gun. Now, let me preface everything by saying we have no facts about all of this yet. We don't know anything other than he got arrested for supposedly carrying a loaded gun. I mean, a stolen gun. Stolen, by the way. Okay? The only thing I want to say is, what were you thinking? There's an old saying, to whom much is given, much will be required. I don't think it's asking much to say, don't carry a stolen gun. If you're famous, if you've got all this, everything on you, all these eyes on you, you're a role model, like it or not, everybody's watching you. Don't carry a stolen gun. Okay? If you're gonna carry a gun, which is probably not a good idea, go ahead and have security. You can afford that. But if you're gonna carry a gun, how about one that's like registered in your name? Now, okay, I guess he could say he accidentally picked up somebody else's gun, thought it was his, ended up with a gun that was reported to, I don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how this is all going to shake out. We don't know all the details. We don't know what's going to happen. But I can tell you this, nothing more than this. It's not asking much to not get yourself caught in that situation. I've never been in that situation because I tried to play it smarter, and I'm not really wealthy or famous. So if you're him, it's not asking much. It's not asking much. Pay a security guy. But you don't need to put yourself in that situation. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think that's how he ended up, with egg on his face. Let me add these guys back to the stream and get their thoughts on all of this. Matt's in here 3 times. I don't understand what's happening.
Hey, Johnny Dean brought up a great point. Johnny, tell him what you just said in chat. But he's muted because he's smart.
Johnny.
Anyway, I'll tell you what he said in chat.
Go ahead, dude. Tell it.
Johnny wants to know all Johnny can think of is Lattimore got busted for carrying a stolen loaded gun. Think about that. Guess having a gun didn't stop whoever stole that gun.
Primed and loaded, and he still got it stolen.
Yeah, but I mean, doesn't it seem like, am I crazy? If you guys were in that kind of a situation, if you're all famous, all of that. Wouldn't you kind of make sure you walk the line? I mean, can anybody here picture Tom Brady getting busted with a stolen loaded gun?
Dude,
Only
with
if it
that
was
much
made of
money, why don't you
avocado.
just with that much money, you can put a gun in every location in the world. And that
Right.
way you could just be like, I don't have to carry a gun. There's
Or
one in that
just
house that I own.
have security waiting for you.
Chris Carter got fired from the NFL teach a rookie thing that he was doing seminars for telling him to have a fall guy. You
Yeah.
need somebody in your group that's going to take the heat for you.
Well, you don't, but
Yeah.
he can afford a gun. He can afford
You
a
think?
gun.
I
So
got
if he
it
can,
from-
right, if he can afford a gun, if he can afford security, if he's famous and he's going to some, just stop it. It's not asking much. Listen, to whom much is given, much will be required. Listen, we're not asking much.
Hey, now
Okay.
we know why he had so much success covering Mike Evans early.
Yeah.
He was
Not only that, he's in New Orleans, man.
I'll cover you.
He can get a
When he
legal
said, "I'll cover
gun.
you, man." Yeah, when he said, "I'll cover you, man," he meant something entirely different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's in New Orleans, where all he has to do is give the cop a $5 bill and an autograph to get away with anything he wants.
Are you suggesting that they corrupt in New Orleans? Oh my goodness.
But they
What'd
have
you say?
excellent beignets.
Yes, they have great names.
Yes.
The one thing you got to know about, he could go to one of these gun shows and pay less money than he would at a gun shop, and he wouldn't have a background check, and he'd have a legal gun.
Yeah, but he knows the
I don't
guy.
know. It's just ridiculous to be stolen. Yeah, it's to be carrying
It's a
stolen.
thug life. That's something he picked up in high school, and he's been doing it his whole life. He doesn't have enough sense to let things go when you're a millionaire. I don't understand.
I want to know what's going on with North Sports Dynasty. I could swear I saw you live in the feed the other day in the news feed, didn't I?
Me?
For
Sorry,
real.
I was just so enthralled with you guys talking about guns. There's no gun around me for like 50 miles, man.
He's in Canada. We don't have those things.
Canada.
Actually, that is a lie.
That is a big lie, man. I know
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna
for a
say
fact.
the most guns that's probably in Canada are in Toronto and like 20 minutes away from where I'm at.
Yeah,
so.
I went to. I went for the first time ever. I went to a gun range this week. I've never shot guns before or anything like that. And I went to a gun range. It was fun. It's not going to be like a lifestyle.
Great mullet too.
It's really powerful.
Yeah.
Bring the
Somebody
picture up,
from-
Rick. Hey, bring the picture up, Rick. Show everybody how you showed up at the gun range with your friends.
I actually don't have it on the computer. It was on my phone.
Oh man.
Hold on, I can pull it off of. Hold on.
I
Hold
sent
on.
it to you Messenger 10 times.
Okay, hold on.
I
I'll
said,
pull up. I'll pull
Get
it
it
up.
on.
Yeah, I'm going. Hold on, you guys. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. When I did this, when I did this, I thought if I'm going to the gun range, I'm going to do this right. I mean, I'm not just going to go to the gun range and do it like some half-hearted way of doing this.
Did you borrow an FBI vest?
Hold on.
Matt hasn't seen this yet, huh?
No, hold on. This is awesome. Hold on, let me
This
download.
is the best thing ever.
Hold on, I'm downloading. Hold on, it's gonna take a
Good
second.
Lord.
Talk, guys. Talk for a second.
did you look like
Well-
Emilio Estevez in Young Guns, or was it more like Charlie Sheen?
No.
You
No.
no, don't even
Diamond
speculate, man. You just wait till you see it,
Definitely
dude.
called peyote.
No, I did it the only way any respectable American would do it.
You held it out there sideways.
Val
right?
Kilmer and Tombstone. Got it.
Yes. I'm your Huckleberry, folks. I'm your Huckleberry. Okay.
Come on.
We're waiting for Rick to get it up just so we can be clear.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, you know what? If it was that important to you, it seemed to be that important to you, and you were asking me to get it up.
Dude, that's my favorite picture.
Wow.
That was my favorite picture ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It shows
saying you
us a
loved it.
strange
It was your
turn.
favorite. Yeah.
That's
Okay, here we
definitely my
go, guys. You
favorite
ready?
picture, bro.
This is how you.
Now?
This is how you go to a gun range.
Oh,
You look like Joe Walsh.
Wow.
I bought
Notice
a
the
hat
mullet.
that says America, and it had a built-in mullet.
There you
it's
go.
a real life Uncle Jesse right there.
Yes, look
Wow.
at this. Look at this.
You look like Joe Walsh. I mean, you could do some Funk 49 and people would just love you. They'd throw money at you.
You like the
Great.
Miller beer can on the back of the pickup truck?
That picture there is what somebody would pick up and cherish in a zombie apocalypse. Okay.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
just
You look like you were in the movie Deliverance.
The house in the back is beautiful. See the sway back on the roof line there?
Yeah, we actually pulled off because we saw it and we're like, that's perfect.
That's a beautiful home.
Yeah.
I mean, and then there's like this moving van behind it full of fertilizer and other things.
It was awesome. We had a good time. I had a good time, though. I did have a good time for never having shot a gun before. I had a very good time.
So you
Did
parked
you
in
put
front
your
of
eyes
the
right
house?
up on
Cameo
the
for
switch?
Letterkenny.
Whoa, one at a time there. Simmer down, Sparky.
Sparkies.
I said it looks like you parked in front of a meth house.
Yeah, in front of a
meth
crack
house?
house. Yeah, we were taking care of business.
Hey, someone just called you Joe Exotic in the chat.
That's awesome.
Carol
Thank you,
Baskin.
Rose Justice. That is awesome. By the way, I have a picture somewhere of me where I put Joe Exotic's hair on my head. It was pretty
Yeah,
funny.
you
I
did
had the
keep it.
producer next to me instead of one of the lions. It was kind of funny.
That's
But-
funny.
Yep. But anyway, it was the hair, the whole experience.
That's
What
the
did you
loveliest
shoot?
thing I've ever heard.
What's that?
What did you shoot?
Targets?
Target.
No,
Target?
Long range.
Yeah, yeah.
What did you
We
shoot?
did. We started
What did
off
you
with the
shoot?
pistol. Yeah. What did I shoot?
Did you
Guns.
shoot
No,
an animal?
no,
Did you
wait,
shoot-
no.
When did
I'm
you
not.
quit?
I don't have
What?
that in me. I could not hunt. I
Did
can
you go
flat
to
out tell
Iowa
you.
and hunt human? Like, what happened?
I could do that. I could more easily hunt humans than people. I mean, than animals. I could not hunt animals.
They
It's a
probably
fact. Now I'm a
Makes too much
carnivore,
noise.
but I couldn't hunt. Is that not horrible of me?
You're
But
not,
if you
Yes,
show
it
your
is.
target practice, you did pretty good.
I did do very good, actually. It's kind of cool. We shot 9mm pistol, and then we shot from 100 yards with a Bergara something. I don't know.
30-30.
Probably said that wrong, but I mean, it was a lot of fun, even from 100 yards. I had no idea how easy it is with a scope.
Did you stick it too close to your eye when you pulled trigger and give yourself a little pizza?
No.
I was wanting to see the little ring on there.
And do you know what I expected was? I expected my shoulder to hurt, and the kickback on guns is not nearly as bad as they make it sound like. When you're holding the gun, and I'm expecting
when you shoot it like a drunk redneck, you don't put it on your shoulder. You get a kickback because you're out there freestyling the damn thing.
yeah, well,
It blows
that,
back, and knocks your teeth out.
yeah,
when,
no,
when you guys get a chance to see Rick's targets, you'll see that he had an entire cluster from 100 yards right on the heart, right dead on the heart, like bang, bang, bang. And you're like, okay, so you're just a lethal killer, Mr. Unabomber.
What was you using? What kind of gun was it?
a Bergara something. I don't know.
30.
What, 280?
What's that?
Was it 280?
I don't know. I showed you the picture of it a second ago.
He said, I pulled the trigger, it went pop.
Exactly. There was a scope. I looked through it. I pulled the trigger, and I was good. I
Hey,
mean,
Rick,
Yes.
I'd just like to say welcome to manhood. Proud of
There you go. He grew a set.
welcome to manhood.
It's been
Really,
a long time,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you
that's
got
gotta
me.
be a
Really?
lot, man.
really. If let me say something. If that makes you think you're a man, I'm completely questioning the super
No.
straight part of what you
I
said.
didn't say welcome to deliverance. I said welcome to manhood. There's a difference.
Right now, if you think that makes you a man,
Buddy, that jean jacket and jeans like right there, that would make Alan Jackson jealous.
was that not beautiful? I purposely did this. I got the hat says America.
You just need a Mercury at this point.
Yeah, oh, it
And
was
that
beautiful.
Dodge,
It was,
the Dodge truck is a perfect touch.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Rick,
yes.
be honest. When you pulled that trigger the first time, you went boing a little bit, didn't you?
No, and you know what? I never got that. It was like I was more, and dude can tell you this about me. I have this weird thing about me where I have to try to do things really well. Like
God.
like an obsession towards all I cared about was how close did I come? You know, how close, not, come on.
Who laughed?
How close, where is that compared to the target? That's all that mattered to me. And then what do I need to do to fix it?
I like the way
You
you
know?
phrased that.
Yeah. But that was that was important. And I mean, I'll show you my first time. I can show you where I hit, and you'll see I'm consistently bad. When I missed the bullseye. Yeah, I wasn't hitting the bullseye, but
he literally
with the
put
scope,
whole
you couldn't hit the
cluster on
bullseye.
heart.
no, even with this, but I was like 1 inch to the right, like in a cluster. So I'm guessing it was the scope. But
The
then,
scope was out of line.
Well, then you just
would think
adjusted a little
that.
bit.
You would think it was the scope.
Well,
Guys,
if
if
you're
he adjusted the
consistently aiming
scope,
for the
I
middle,
don't
and
think
aiming
it's the
forward
scope,
to 2
guys.
o'clock,
Let me tell you something. I don't think it's the scope because I'll show you why. If I can find this, I sent it to Keith.
if he adjusted the scope, he would then show everyone exactly who he is. Okay, he's not.
But if you're
he's not-
consistently hitting 2 o'clock on your target, and you're
Hold on,
center,
and I got an explanation to tell you why that doesn't work. Okay, why
because
you're
you didn't
incorrect.
exhale when you pulled the trigger.
Well, let me show you. Hold on, just simmer down, Sparky. I'm working on it. I'm doing my best.
He knew. He knew.
Doing my best. But listen,
We're trying to dual air.
Here you
That's
go.
what we're doing.
All right, now I'm uploading the targets, and you guys will understand my point here.
Mhm.
All right, okay. Here, this was with the scope. Okay, that you're telling me. Okay, it was off. Oh, come on! I just saved.
Are
it.
you right or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay, so I don't know.
All right. This was with the scope.
That's not bad for a guy who never pulled a
Pretty good grouping right there.
Never pulled the trigger. Oh, you think that's good?
Ow.
Now get this. Get this.
God, dude.
With a 9mm, so it's just a pistol. You know, you're not looking through a scope or anything, right?
Right.
Oh, so you know the caliber of that one.
Right.
Well, it's
You want to
it's
see why
got
this
nine.
is funny? Do you want to see why this is funny? Watch this. This is funny to me because you see where that is, and you say, "Oh, it's the scope that's off." No, it's my brain.
Same grouping.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
That's-
That's pretty good.
you're inside the circle. I mean,
That's
that
a
guy's
consistent
not coming
grouping,
back
man.
at you.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's funny though. But look at there's one of them right dead on the X.
Yeah.
I was pretty proud of myself.
How far back was the target?
But,
5 feet.
I don't know.
5 feet. That's what it looks like.
No, hold on. I'll show you. It wasn't far. I mean, I'm not going to tell you it was far. It was not far.
Hey, do you feel like we're boring the hell out of our favorite Canadian?
Yeah, I was
He's
thinking the same
saying,
thing.
hell, I got 3 AR-15s right here under the desk. Y'all shut up.
No, I'm sure Mike is enjoying this show wherever he's at.
Word is. Last week he had to go to a birthday cake, not a birthday party, a birthday cake. That's what he told me. Like that was a destination point. I've never heard of that terminology.
Where are you going to? I'm going to a birthday cake.
You haven't been around the dude very often, Ben, have you?
Is that like a fish cake?
No.
Birthday cake? Like what?
Just asking.
Last
Here you
week
go.
he was going to.
Here's how far I was.
He was.
Oh, damn.
well,
That's pretty good.
12 feet.
That's pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
better than what I would do.
Yeah,
I mean, it
that's
wasn't
not
bad. I mean, it was my for my
That's
first time
probably
ever
what-
shooting. Yeah, for
Yeah.
my first time
Probably
ever
about
shooting. So.
10, 15 feet. That's pretty good, Rick.
Well, it was
Not bad.
longer than 10 feet. It was probably.
I like the way you got somebody to take a picture of you posing with it.
I didn't even know he took the picture.
But it's a good thing that he had his legs properly aligned, or it'd knock your ass down.
A
They-
9mm. How weak are you?
My mother
Wow.
was a cop, and we used to go to these Easter parties every year, and all the cop guys would get around, and when a boy turned 13, they'd give him a 45 and put an egg carton up on a palm tree and tell him one of those has got money in it, and you're supposed to shoot the 12 egg carton holes.
Well, he's not
But they
shooting a
loaded it.
1945 SIG either, you know.
They told us to stand back 30 feet, aim, and pull the trigger.
Let that
And
kid
they
shoot a
loaded
Desert
it with
Eagle.
blanks every year. And you'd sit there and you're looking at it like Dirty Harry. This was the era when everybody was like carrying 357s with a 12-inch barrel on them, and you're doing your thing and nothing's happening. And I turned around and I had my finger on the pistol, and I turned around and kind of pointed it at the picnic table full of cops. They all hit the ground. It was funny. They played it out to the end. And then when I was 20, my mom said, "Yeah, you know those were blanks, right?" And it's mean. It's cruel.
No. The fact that you turned around and pointed a gun at
A gun at people. Yeah,
is
that's
the
the
reason why we're
questionable
like-
thing.
It was all
that's the
full of
reason why
blanks.
they're
They
right.
knew it had nothing in it.
Yeah.
You know what
We
that
don't have
sounds
guns
like,
up
Matt?
there.
You know what that sounds like, Matt? It sounds like they were trying to figure out which one of you kids might grow up to be a serial killer.
Yeah, they just found out Matt's the one who swings around with the gun and points it all at him. Like, yeah, America.
I looked at him like, what the hell? This doesn't work. There's something
America. Oh, America.
America.
But they teach you to put your body in a position where, like you were doing there, so that you're on balance. Because if you try to do it like you see in the movies, like New Jack City, and you're holding it sideways and you're running and you're popping it off, you can't hit the broadside of a barn.
No,
it's just crazy. What happened to Rick?
Hey, how did Rick disappear?
He's running the damn show.
I mean,
Steven.
Yes, sir.
I want to see Rick shoot a 50 cal, dude.
Oh, dude, that'd be hilarious.
It would be hilarious. The way he keeps talking about it, don't kick. They don't kick. I don't know what the hell this is about them kicking.
I was
shoot it off your hip, buddy.
I was going to say he kind of reminded me of how when women talk about their first shots.
Yeah. You hand them a Winchester 22 with a Magnum in it. They're popping off little caps.
Sorry about that, guys.
That's basically a sniper rifle, man.
Plug my computer in again. Somehow it came out. I'm not sure what
Did you have to go back to work? Is that what happened, Rick? You had to go back to work?
I got called to the office. I got called to the office.
Now I'm out.
Ladies and gentlemen, am I totally screwed or what?
There goes Matt.
Uh-oh.
There goes Matt. I scared him off by coming back. I am going to call it a night. We are back tomorrow night at 8:30 for Live from the Cheap Seats. Let me get Matt back in here.
Hey,
brother.
I want to say to Johnny really quickly. First of all, Johnny, thank you so much for the messages you send me. And he is very well respected for his football acumen. I've seen him on other shows. Unbelievable guy. Johnny, you did a phenomenal job. And I appreciate all you do to make sure I stay in the loop. So thanks for that.
No problem, Steve.
Awesome. By the way, how does everybody feeling good about Fournette? Everybody feeling good about the situation? What's everybody thinking?
We got it back, right?
I'm excited about Fournette. I just wish they would sign B. I had this talk last night, and I know we talked about it before. You said he's not. I'm not sure I agree with the fact that he's not needed, because I went back and watched that game against Atlanta, the last game season when Mike Evans was hurt, and AB was just, they couldn't stop him. He got like what?
He is very, very important. Don't misunderstand the comment. Listen, if they can't win with the receiver, if they can't win without him, they shouldn't win.
Yeah, we have a basket of very, very good receivers.
Right. If they can't win with the receivers minus him, that's a problem.
I mean, didn't we start the year off? How long was it? We were half a year before he even came on the roster, right?
Correct.
That's true.
Look at what happened during the second half of the year. So whose point are you proving? But I mean, whether it's Larry Fitzgerald, whether it's AB, whoever comes in and fills that spot, if somebody comes in and fills that spot, I think AB's coming back. I just don't think there's a hurry. I don't think anybody's in a rush. It may be the smart thing. I'm just going to pose this thought. It may be the smart thing to bring in Larry Fitzgerald, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second on the leftovers. So, Steven, see you tomorrow night at 8:30, brother?
Yes, sir.
All right. See you then.
Glad you're back, brother.
All right. Matt, see you tomorrow at 8:30?
If the creek don't rise. I think I got an update on this stupid iPad that's messing up with you. So
okay, hopefully that'll figure it out. Yep.
But you guys have a good night. This was fun, even though I was in and out all night. And
yep. Well, just reboot the thing and it'll probably solve itself.
All right. You guys
have a good night. Andrew, I know you came in and we didn't get too much tonight. I apologize for that. Please don't hesitate to come back tomorrow night just because of that. Okay.
Dude, not a problem. I appreciate you having me on anytime. And if I got enough time and I get home in time, I'll pop on tomorrow and join you guys again.
I would appreciate it very, very much.
Not
all right.
Problem.
You take care. Johnny.
Yeah, I want to give Andrew a shout out, man. He's decided to help me out with what's happening in sports entertainment. So you'll be seeing a little bit of his writing on my page as well. So
Andrew on North Sports is just phenomenal. I encourage all of you very strongly to check him out and check out his stuff. And I'm hoping we're going to see more and more of him around here.
That's the idea, man. Yep.
Yep.
All right. See y'all later, man.
Have a good one. See you tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Bye.
All right, guys. Now we're going to get into the leftovers. And I think this is something, let's talk about it. All right, guys. I want to talk about Larry Fitzgerald and the rumors around whether Larry Fitzgerald is coming here or not coming here, whether it's a good idea, signing AB, etc. I want to point out something, and I want to bring out. I mean, these are two guys that could not be more. Their careers couldn't be more polar opposite, other than production. As people, they've lived entirely different lives. Larry Fitzgerald is this pillar of the, he's the role model of everything. AB has had his hiccups and his mistakes, and he seems to have cleaned up, and you want to give a guy a second chance, and I'm happy to do that. But I want to point out something. And I'd like to know what you guys think about this, and please respond in the chat here. I want to talk about this because my question is simple. We don't know when the legal issues are going to come down with with AB. I believe it's December was the last I heard. Now I'm sure he can get a continuance and make it through the end of the season. But then you got Roger Goodell to deal with, and you're ending up with even more in front of you that might be an issue. Now, I don't think AB is a problem. I think that Tom Brady has had an influence on the guy. I think he's had a very good influence on him. But the question is this: if you can have Larry Fitzgerald in that spot, is there not a whole lot more security? I mean, is anybody worried about what could happen? Is anybody worried about his locker room presence? Is anybody worried about the fact that you're going to wake up and he's going to be on TMZ the next morning? Is anybody worried about anything with Larry Fitzgerald? I mean, he's older. Maybe that's it, but he sure was productive last year. He's still productive. And to fit into that slot, it's a good thing. And what I'm hoping is that the Buccaneers find some sort of a way to sign both. Now, I'm getting greedy because I can. But ultimately, that would be the ideal, because as much as I like AB, as much as I want to give him a second chance, as much as I've been in support the entire time, I have to be honest about this. And I think we're lying if we're not honest about this. Guys, is it safer to go with Larry Fitzgerald? Is it smarter to go with Larry Fitzgerald? It's an interesting question. It's something that deserves discussion. It deserves thought. It deserves at least exploring. I'm not saying Larry Fitzgerald is the answer, but I'm saying you're pretty silly if you don't at least explore Larry Fitzgerald, because there are no legal troubles in front of him. There is no league troubles in front of him. It just seems like a positive safety net if he's willing to come for the league minimum. I don't know. Who knows if he's even willing to? He may just want to go to Minnesota. I don't know. But it seems like it would be a nice fit. He's one of my favorite players in the NFL. I admittedly get warm and fuzzies at the thought of Larry Fitzgerald playing in a Buccaneer uniform. What is this here? This says a report from NFL Rumors reported he was. No confirmation from Fitzgerald or the Buccaneers. Okay, so there's a rumor, I guess, that you're saying he was what? I'm not sure what that was. Interested in the Bucs? I guess that's what they're saying, that maybe he's interested in the Bucs, but there's been no confirmation. about whether he's interested or not. He may not be, but it's a nice thought. There's something that feels good about that. Now, that may be just me because guys, I mean, okay, so the Cardinals are probably my second favorite team. The Cardinals and Vikings are teams that I like a great deal. They were my teams before the Buccaneers existed. William Justice says Larry still has great hands. I agree, William. By the way, great comments today. Carl Hardy says, been a fan of Larry since he came into the league, but at this point in his career, I would rather have AB. I understand that from a talent perspective. Sure, AB's got more of a future and all of that. I can't argue about any of that. AB is great on the field, no doubt, yes. And he was pretty good off the field last year, so no problem, no worries there. No worries with AB as long as Tom's around. It would be insane to have both. Yeah, it would be. It's crazy to think about. But you know what? It's the first time, because I'm always the guy who makes fun of the people who say, we got to get him every time somebody comes out. And this is one of the few that I've sat and gone, I wonder how much sense this makes because of the legal issues and because of the things that are coming, because of the twists and turns of what's in front of us. It at least makes you wonder, is this a good idea? Is this something that the Buccaneers should really be looking at and trying to take it seriously? I can't help but think maybe it's not a bad idea to explore. Maybe we actually got to get that guy. All right, guys, thank you so much for being a part once again of live or of What's Cooking in the South, sorry. And tomorrow night is live from the cheap seats at 8:30 on Bucs Report. All of you who made comments, thank you for commenting. Every one of those comments helps us. Every time you comment in chat, it helps us. Every time you hit that share button, that's a help to us. So thank you guys. Thank you very much. And I look forward to tomorrow night. And you guys are awesome. Seriously, when I say you're the best, I ain't kidding. You guys are the best. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on Live in the Cheap Seat. Live from the cheap seats at 8:30 right here on Bucs Report when we've got all kinds of shenanigans in store with the miscreants. See you then.